Yep. Yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Slick, live at work. And today's question is from one of my Instagram followers. And the question is, do I believe in soulmates and twin flames? This is a good one. This is a good one. Matter of fact, I said I was going to talk about soulmates in one of my other videos. So thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Well, to get it off my chest, let's talk about the difference between the two. A twin flame is usually two halves of one whole, like a kindred spirit. Or if you want a better analogy or comparison, look at, even though they are actually the same person, but Kami and Piccolo, they're two halves of one whole. Who the one whole is, that's the nameless Namekian, right? The nameless Namekian is the one whole. A soulmate is two separate souls who are destined to be together. Repeating, two separate souls destined to be together. Now, the question is, do I believe in twin flames and soulmates? I can't say definitively yes or no, because I always go back and forth with it. Always go back and forth with it because a soulmate and a twin flame is usually something that's out of your control. You know what I mean? Like, when it happens, it happens. Part of me wants to say yes because of optimism. You know, like, oh, I found my soulmate or my twin flame. Now, twin flame is not necessarily romantic. That could be platonic as well. But soulmate is usually romantic. So it's like, part of me is like, yes, like, I found my soulmate. This is the one. This is like the one I'm supposed to be with. I'm destined to be with. It's only right that I'm with that person. And then the other half of me is like, no, it's all bullshit. Because of the way the dating scene is, it's like you kind of don't even want to acknowledge a concept such as a soulmate. Like, your best bet is getting a mate, period. You know what I mean? It's like the soulmate thing is a little bit more extreme. Now with twin flames, like I said, your best friend can be a twin flame. I think I believe in twin flame more than I believe in soulmate because it's not strictly romantic. So that one is a little bit more believable because you can find like your best bestie, and that could be your twin flame. You know what I mean? That's more believable to me, to find a really good, solid friend, even though a lot of people switch up nowadays. They always had. I'm saying since prehistoric times. Shit, look at biblical times. With Judas and Peter, they flipped on Jesus, right? Even though he already saw it coming, they flipped nonetheless. So I'm saying, so people do stab you in the back, but that means they weren't loyal to begin with. Like I said, a twin flame is somebody that has undying loyalty. Like, that's your ace, 100%. That's my ace boon coon, no matter what. Like, we tight, we like this, no matter what. So it can be romantic or platonic. So yes, I think a twin flame is a little bit more believable, at least on my end. I'll believe in that a little bit more. Soulmate, I want to believe in it, but I always have doubt because the way the dating scene is, at least within the past couple of generations, has been skewed and fucked up. And so it's kind of hard to get into a concept like that. Another thing I'm saying, when I was looking into it, which I think is very interesting, and that's if your soulmate is somebody that you wouldn't want to be your soulmate. For example, what if your soulmate is of another race, but you're somebody who's a preservationist or homogenous, like only stick with your own? What if you're somebody white and your soulmate is Asian? What if you're somebody black and your soulmate is white? What if you're Hispanic and your soulmate is Middle Eastern? You know what I mean? Or worse, what if you're somebody who's straight and your soulmate is somebody who's gay? That one's a little bit more extreme, but that's crazy to think. What if that's the case? I'll be like, fuck it. I don't want no fucking soulmate. For real. I'm telling you right now. Like I said, if I have to basically compromise my identity as a whole, like that's just who I am. You know what I mean? In order to get somebody I'm destined to be with, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like I said, but that's a good thought though. Scary thought. Very scary thought, but interesting nonetheless. But yeah, ultimately, um, twin flame, I believe in a little bit, or it's more believable for me than a soulmate is. But I'm not going to say soulmates don't exist. I'm sure it can, but I'm really trying to think of a good example. Oh, excuse me, damn. A good example, whether it be somebody or people that I know personally, or a celebrity or somebody on TV or media. I'm trying to think of a really good example of a soulmate, and I can't really think of any. Like just the perfect couple. Like they're just meant to be together. Everything is all peaches and cream. It's like that's just not realistic to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely something I go back and forth with. Like I said, more so the soulmate thing than the twin flame thing. See, like twin flame, people barely even bring that up. That's like a concept that's foreign to a lot of people. Like some people probably never even heard of it. Everyone has heard of soulmate at least once, or that's referenced a lot more. But that's pretty much my thoughts on it. So break is going to be over in a little bit. I gave you my thoughts on soulmates and twin flames, whether I believe in it or not. And that's pretty much it. So, Southpaw Slick, I'm out.